Moab is your winner here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Nathan Stapleton's gonna win the City 220, but he's gonna take that victory here. Jeffrey Finguy, 4th win of the season. But let's see, John Birch is still out of here. He says 3-second gap. Well, the good thing with Monaco is at least it's just after getting that dub at Charlotte, now gets his 2nd win of the season here at Houston.
So Winkler, there's anything to say about it. There goes Winkler on the side of the set right there.
And out of turn 4, and Blaine Keys is going to win the Krispy Kreme.
Taylor has the edge. He's going to lead lap number 4. For in his 4th start in the PSRLA Cup Series, he wins. The drag race to the finish is going to be Bruno Di Giacomo. And he wins with the flip. Mitchell Collins.
Oh no!
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my goodness!
Make a chain reaction of Brady. Staple. Here we go. Green gets set to go. Racing is now underway. Last week at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, we set up the 12 drivers that are battling it out for the 2024 PSRLA Cup Series Championship. And here we are for the first race of the 2024 playoffs here at Road America, one of the longest road courses in the country. But what a way to start this battle with a bang. Here we go here. Welcome everyone for the 37 Network special presentation of the Menard's 250 from Road America. Hello everyone, of course this is Sergio Alonso again for the 37 Network alongside Appalachian Motorsports owner Caleb Rose and you know man, well this is going to be interesting as we do have our new setup 12 drivers that are going to battle it out with the mix up rookies and veterans here. But yeah, what do you expect with this guys battling out? Like this is already the last race of this season.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. Expecting this to be a really fun race. Road America usually always delivers some exciting scenes, and honestly, just the icing on the cake to it all is that this is the playoff or chase opener, so that should definitely factor in a lot of storylines and create some new ones as well. So that'll definitely be a fun one to watch out for, and it'll be interesting to see how it develops, especially amongst all of our chase drivers. So it's gonna be a lot of fun here from Road America. It's gonna be an interesting one, sure.
Yeah, definitely, you're right about that. But here, well, Joe Webb won your regular season championship, even though he only won one race, which is at Las Vegas. But of course, consistency is key there. So that's why he do have 13 top 10 finishes this season. Unlike Jeffrey Finguy, who won 4 races but only had 12 top 10 finishes and finished 3rd in the regular season standings. But due to his 4 wins, he is right now at the top of the standings with 3 bonus points for every win except for the wildcard drivers, which are Bruno Di Giacomo and Angel Gutierrez. But of course, with those guys in the factor right now, well, can you probably see some drivers without wins in the inside the playoffs, or the wildcard drivers stepping out their A game and try to possibly be the dark horse?
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. We got a couple of our non-chase drivers starting up here towards the front, and honestly kind of a decent mix of both chase and non-chasers here starting up towards the front of the field, so it'll be interesting to watch for sure. But now, even though that these chase guys are probably going to be priority, I know everyone who unfortunately did not make it will still be putting all their aggression 110% and will still definitely be trying to go after it and get some wins to potentially end the season off and potentially get some momentum going into next season.
Yeah, well, good insight about what we are going to see with these drivers, even the non-playoff drivers that are, you know, still trying to do their best, even though they're already eliminated from the championship battle. But hey, well, here's another story here. Jeffrey Fingai lost it into the carousel and then hits the barrier, and now he's going to start dead last in 40th. So he is right there lining up, but yeah, after that crash and wasn't able to clock his time, he's going to start it at the way back, which is top for someone like him who is currently leading the points, entering this race. Well, considering he do have 4 wins, but do you think Jefferson guy can rebound or can take many positions as he can to try to gain some points?
Yeah, I definitely think he can. Road America is definitely a lot more of an easier track to make passes at than a lot of other NR road courses. So I definitely think there is some things he can do to potentially limit the damage that might have accidentally done to him. Unfortunate break for him. Of course, wrecking in qualifying. You're already kind of starting to see it with being in the chase. The tensions are really rising for all these guys that are in the chase, and unfortunately, just cracked just a little bit there for Fingai, and he spins into the barrier, just pushing too hard in qualifying, going for it all, and tough break there for him. But yeah, I definitely think he could potentially rebound and get a good finish here today if he puts all his cards in the right spots.
Well, let's see about that here. You know, as these drivers are about to roll up here, well, of course, definitely we are going to see some exciting battles, even in the midfield. So you gotta look into that here. But checking into, of course, the point standings here to see the 12 drivers that are inside the playoff battle here. So there's Jeffrey Fingai. Of course, we know he's leading the standings here for of course for whatever reason. But yeah, Jeffrey Fingai 2012 points entering the championship here. Well, yeah, Bradley Ream currently, of course, because of his 2 wins, he has additional 6 points there. Then, so he's in second right now. Then, several drivers with only 1 win here. Of course, well, Drew Webb, of course, one of them, your regular season champion there. And then, yeah, you can definitely see the rest of the standings here. The only drivers without the additional bonus points here are Angel Gutierrez and Brody Giacomo, due to entering the playoffs due to wildcard, so they don't receive any. But that's about it, and there you go, just making sure that every car is gonna start here. So let's look at the starting lineup here, presented by Bang Energy, the official energy drink of the PSRLA. So on the pole here right now is the number 52 of Zachary Fitzwater, one of the playoff drivers here, won at Phoenix, but now he is here battling it out. Alongside here is first of the non-playoff drivers, Jamison Tall for Stellaritas Racing. Row 2 sees the number 75 of Scarlett Taylor, another playoff driver here even without winning. Alongside him is Cole Raymond for Team Velocity. Row 3 sees the number 50 of Drew Webb, your regular season champion. Alongside is the number 45 of Angel Gutierrez, wildcard driver, winner at Kansas. Row 4 sees the 18 of Matt Tuck, your Troy Revere winner. Alongside here is the 21 of Carlos Strike. Then row 5 sees Travis Crampton in the 19 alongside Jaden Russell, who playoff driver this year, and yeah, this is the place where Jeffrey Fingai crashed out. So Caleb, who do you think is gonna get it done here at Road America?
I think I honestly like where that 50 Drew Webb is sitting. You know, Webb, of course, a regular season championship. He's just been absolutely on fire in this series. He's been so consistent in that number 50. And I think he might bring some of his magic here to this first race of the playoffs. I think he's going to be the one that gets it done here today.
Well, let's see about that. But here's the funny thing about the playoffs this year. So obviously both the running racing cars are in, and they are a two-car operation, of course. And of course, Dragon Racing Enterprises, all of four of their drivers are inside the playoffs. So good to see Owen Miles' team doing pretty well here in the PSRLA Cup Series. And last season, last season they only had two drivers in the playoffs, which are of course Eric Monaco and Bradley Ream, but both of them are back here in the playoffs here. So let's look at some of the drivers here didn't mention earlier on. So anyway, never mind. Of course, Bradley Ream starting there as well as the pace cars in. So here we go. Zachary Fitzwater trying to get it done here as a road course ringer, but let's see he's gonna do that here today here at Road America. As here we go, green gets set to go. Road course racing at Wisconsin is now underway. Well, I guess Jameson Tull's trying to say that I'm just gonna send it and try to spoil the party from the playoff drivers here. But of course, Zachary Fitzwater now hanging around in second. Scarlett Taylor, you saw that through. Ooh, as look at Angel Gutierrez, kind of lost it, and now he's about to get passed by Matt Talk from the outside. Let's see, but wow. These guys have been very aggressive even in the very first lap.
Definitely. Fitzwater almost kind of looked like he was kind of caught napping on that start as number 20. Jameson Thole got a really good jump. And Scarlett Taylor 75 also looked like they tried to get down to the inside of the 52. So not really a good start there from Fitzwater, but was able to recover. He's sitting in second now. And he's still right on the back bumper of the 20. We'll have to see if he can maybe catch back up and maybe try to make a move here.
Well, I mean, you know, even though none of these Celeritas racing drivers, as here we go, looks like Fitzwater's gonna send it here.
Here we go.
And here we go, clean pass for the 52 here, and he's gonna retake the lead here as he lead lap number 1. But hey, looks like these drivers are going to be aggressive right now as side by side here between Cole Raymond and Kyle Sustray. Sustray, I know he wants his second win of his career and first win of the season, considering he's the first driver to win in his Cup Series debut, which happened at Kansas last season. But looking right here, he got it. He got the better line out here as Jameson Tull continues to drop down the order as he's about to get passed by Scarlett Taylor here in the number 75. You know what? Top break for Celeritas Racing. They really wanted to get their first win in here in the PSRLA Cup Series, and they just couldn't catch a break.
And losing another spot there. Hit a 75 to Skylar Taylor. It looks like they might have something potentially for Fitzwater. See if they're able to catch up. But now, under fire now from the number 50, Drew Webb, looking to maybe potentially get up into the third position and maybe track down our top.
Ooh! Fitzwater lost it!
Fitzwater's off!
You
I think he got into the barrier.
You gotta be kidding me. In the carousel. And he lost
Oh my
a lot of
goodness.
positions there. He fell down to 8. Wow. You know, yeah, definitely that's the place you gotta look for. That's where Jeffrey Finguy lost it, so it's kind of double disaster now for the Ronnie Racing this weekend.
Oh man, that is such a tough break there for Zachary Fitzwater. Just too aggressive through the carousel, carried too much speed, and just couldn't get the car rotated enough, and just went off the racetrack, and especially right there in the carousel. Once you go off, there's not really coming back, as that car will go into the gravel and just go straight on into the barrier. So at that point, you're just kind of along for the ride. So good job by Fitzwater, at least limiting the damage as much as possible, but definitely going to lose a couple spots in that 52. And how about Drew Webb getting past the number 29? He's up at second place. Skylar Taylor out front in a 75 for Otter Island Motorsports.
Well, could Skylar Taylor could get his first win of the season right now, right here, and try to open the playoffs with a victory here, or a points lead rather, as Cole Raymond kind of overshoots there and kind of touched that gravel there. Yeah, Zachary Fitzwater fell back down to 8. So now let's see other playoff drivers in the talks here. So Cole Raymond right now in 5th, Angel Gutierrez in 6th. Of course, Fitzwater fell down to 8. Bradley Ream is right now inside the top 10. Yeah, he just passed Jalen Russell for the position. Ooh, dear.
Stapleton.
You gotta be kidding me. Almost. But he's about to lose 2 positions, I believe. But Stapleton is right in 16th, I believe. Then there's the 7 of Bruno Di Giacomo right there in, I believe, is 19th. 21st is Blaine Keys. 27th. Of course, Andrew Williams, temporary replacement to Roberto Brown Jr. after that nasty accident at Pocono. So he's still right there. Actually, you know, incredible run last week at Indianapolis, finishing inside the top 10 in his first race in the PSRLA Cup Series. So John Burridge, right in 28, another Australian in the field. And then Jeffrey Finguy just couldn't move up any position so far. He is in 35th as of the moment. Actually, Eric Monaco, I believe he lost somewhere. And he's right now in 39th. Wow. And Tom Sloan is in the pits right now. I believe he had some problems. Or maybe he, something happened to him.
Something might have also happened to the
Matthew Hubert as well.
Baker, and Hugh Bird is also into the pit lane, as well as, I believe that's the 95.
95
as well.
Ooh, 95 Berkshire Stava. I'm not really sure if he spun into somewhere or is just trying to fix some damage here, but still good battle here between Drew Webb and Skylar Taylor. Looks like they're trying to get into here flat out as Webb over
wide.
Too wide for him. Galasostra surprisingly is in 3rd right now, so Celeritas Racing finally did something good this season right now for them. I mean, it is but this. Meanwhile, will Ludovic Gerard finally be able to pass this Fitzwater? And I believe she is right now. Sorry about that. Then there it is. Bradley Ream hang around in top 10. Trying to defend the position from hard charging Jane Russell and Travis Crampton. Travis Crampton actually finally having a good run here as Fitzwater now goes into the pits. He just can't take any longer.
Damage must have just been a little too much for that 59, so he's going to go into the pits to probably fix some of that damage. Fortunate there for Zachary Fitzwater. Gonna be big in terms of the point standings coming out of here. But back up front, we've got a battle for the race lead heating up. Drew Webb is chasing down Skylar Taylor. And you know what? Kyler Sustra in the 21, he might also be trying to get into this. He's sitting in third right now, but trying to gain on our top two. Let's see if he might have something for our race leaders.
Well, there's a lot that can possibly happen here, so of course you don't have to rule those out here, as Sustra is still hanging around third. Well, let's see others. Actually, Kirian Jimenez now finally about to enter the top 10 if he can. I think there's a possibility there. Nathan Stapleton now in 14th, so great run for the Zeller Allen driver here. You know, I was very happy for him during the Chicago Street Course race because you know, he is yet to win a PSRLA Cup Series race at that point, and he finally got it. But about other drivers here to look here that were in the playoffs last year, but not this year. Tony Brady, who for Evans Ross Racing. You know, this operation used to be Spark Sport here when they entered the playoffs, but good run for them nevertheless. Was one of the 5 drivers in the contention in the final race of the season. Anthony Nicol as well, still quiet, is yet to get his first win of this season there, as here it is. Looks like pit stops are about to begin, I believe, or just some couple of drivers trying to... Yeah, Ella Baker's race is over. Look at the damage over there in 59.
Oh boy. Well, I think a modify will be generous. That thing is completely destroyed. The whole front end gone on that 59. So, tough break there for Ella Baker. I already saw her towards the back, towards the beginning of the race, so she might have gone off early on and just unfortunately did not get any better for that 59 team. So, really tough break for them. But I guess, yeah, the cycle's officially begun. Had a couple cars towards the mid to the back of the field come in and pit this time by. Maybe trying to pull an undercut. We'll see what they can do.
Oh, at this point, it looks like it's gonna be a 2-stopper for these guys here, but let's see about that. I could be wrong, I could be right, I don't know. So, side by side now between Jonah Bridge and Bradley Giacomo. Bradley Giacomo 3 wins, but that had to start with 2,000 points there. Jonah Bridge, one of the silent drivers that made it into the playoffs. So, yeah, he's yet to win a race there. And then 49 Blaine Keys, of course you know him, you won at Martinsville. And then he is hanging around inside the inside top 20 and 15th right now. So now Hubert going back in, and actually Carlos Ustrai.
Tyler Ustrai,
wow,
to the lead.
Carlos Ustrai.
What happened to Skylar Taylor?
But now they have to go into the pits here, as yeah, let's see if there are any other drivers who want to stay out for this one. Looks like...
What happened to the 75? Did they go off course or something?
Oh, hang on. Ooh, he did!
Oh, no!
Skylar Taylor.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker for Skylar Taylor.
Wow. You gotta be... Here's the replay of what happened to Skylar Taylor there at the left side of your screen, so you have the idea on what happened to him. And Cole Raymond looks like he's stuck on the pits right now. That's not good for this playoff driver, as he's gonna go out of the pits. Wow, so many chaos here at Road America.
Oh boy, we got everything, everywhere, all at once going on right here. And now this is going to be interesting. We've got all these guys coming out of the pit lane. We've got our cars that pitted the last time by. Hopefully, they're able to stay off one another. Looks like they're all going to merge pretty seamlessly, so that's good. But now, Kyler Sustry out to a pretty decent-sized lead in that 21. Could he potentially maybe be the favorite at this point to maybe win this thing with the sizable lead that he has?
Well, considering that we do have another stop coming here, well, looks like we do have Celeritas Racing 1-2 right now, so not bad for this team right here. With, of course, yeah. I guess Road America had seen enough of the playoff drivers here, you know, Fitzwater and Taylor. But hey, there's still a lot of playoff drivers left here in the field right now. Drew Webb, your highest placing playoff driver here in third, trying to go on battle for second here between him and James Santal. Ludovic Charette is in fourth right now. Great run for this Canadian driver. As went into the grapple for a bit here, as here we go. Looks like this is gonna be a Canadian versus Mexican. Danny Rojas versus Thierry Zero. Sorry for the Ted Lasso reference there. A side by side now actually between Angel Gutierrez and Bradley Ream. That is for, I believe it is 7th or 6th rather.
A little bit of off-roading there from Ludovic Charette. No harm, no foul. The checkup, though, is going to hold up Gutierrez just a little bit. It is now under fire from the 25 of Bradley Ream as they go side by side down the hill.
There it is.
Gutierrez is probably going to have the preferred line, and there it is. And here comes Tuck as well, trying to take advantage of this.
You know, Matt Tuck, I know even with Cole Raymond in the playoffs right now, I'm pretty sure Team Velocity wants to win it all, even if their team is about to shut down at the end of the season. But hey, kinda lost it out there. Now, Nathan Stapleton, right now inside the top 10, so quiet guy right there here. Now Trey Barto, and no, this ain't Jackass, it's Kirian Jimenez in the 39-year defending champion, currently not in the playoffs, so definitely 100% we're going to see a new champion. Cole Raymond here in I believe 13th, Crampton in 14th, Nicole 15th, Kyle Sharp is in 16th, Blaine Key 17th. You know what? From 35th to 8th, ooh, into the Nickel.
Oh, Nickel is off and into the barrier.
His race is...
He's gonna get stuck in the gravel.
Yeah, his race is basically over at this point here. So, Jeffrey Finguy, from last to right now, I believe he is in 30th? Yeah, 30th, I believe. So, now... Avek Sokolov, it's good to see him back here, this Kazakhstani driver. Then, yeah, Eric Monaco just, still at the back there. So, he has to get a lot of ground. But you know what? This, of course, next race is gonna be at another road course, Watkins Glen International, sharing the weekend for the Lake Effect Ice Cream Super Weekend. Look at Ella Baker looking like a modified here. Wow.
Just getting some track data, that's all.
Yeah, probably. That's your case, that's so. Now, let's see if Ludovic Charette can spoil the party even though she's not in the playoffs. Even though she won at Dover, but she couldn't get enough points to eke out Angel Gutierrez in that playoff wildcard standings there. But yeah, she's trying to do everything she can to get it done in the last 10 races of the season. Of course, she's going to stay here as... Ooh, Drew Webb overshoots that one. So now, this could be... Well, still, Drew Webb is able to hang around. But as I'm saying, well, Ludovic Charette still going to stay with Czech Black Motorsports for next season. So, Jaguar Motorsports keeping the same lineup, except the number 1 is gonna be Garrett Melville, as you know, as Abe Alport is about to be loaned out to Vision Motorsports, a startup team by Matthew Hubert. After he's gonna leave your team, then yeah, he's gonna start his own.
I'm proud of my man Matthew. You know, honestly proud of everyone on my team. Like I said, kind of just getting into the swing of things this season. You know, kind of just picking up bits and pieces. Did not expect to get a win that early on in the running. Matthew Hubert, of course, getting the win at Nashville earlier on in the season. Really did not see that coming, but what an absolutely stellar performance that all of our drivers have put on so far this season. And really looking forward to having maybe a more uniform setup going into next year.
As you've seen here, well, Ludovic Charette overtakes Drew Webb here for third, as Angel Gutierrez was able to take the advantage there. So now, here we go. Gutierrez now to the inside. You know, last season when he was having the stellar performance, you know, last year Gutierrez actually made it into the playoffs, but by a clutch performance at Indianapolis. So the whole time he wasn't even in the talks to take that 12th and final playoff spot, but now he was there battling it out in the playoffs, and now this season as well, also a clutch performance in Indianapolis that puts him into the playoffs. So wow, I guess Gutierrenheimer is back. That's all I'm gonna say. As here we go.
Uh-oh, lap traffic, Ella Baker, we could have teammates going at it here for the lead. Here we go.
Jamison Tolls. Looks like his teammates swapping positions here, as Jamison Toll takes the lead here in the Menard's 250 at Road America. As you know, as we were talking about Ludovic, Drew Webb, kinda.
Goes Webb.
Now, Angel Gutierrez,
dives into the pit lane.
I believe he's gonna, take his last stop of the race. Now, you know, like I said earlier, it's Gutierrenheimer in the running.
This could be interesting here, trying to pull off an undercut. Have to see how that works out, but yeah, I got more cars coming down, so this does seem to indeed be the final scheduled stop. And yeah, here comes a lot of other cars, including the 41. We'll see where Finguy comes out after all is said and done. Doing a decent job climbing through the field so far. I think he got up to around 30th before this cycle. I have to see where he comes out. But, oh boy, they're still going at it up there for the race lead. And teammates, Stride and Jamison Thull going at it right now. And Ludovic Charette behind by not too much, waiting in the wings in case maybe something happens between these two.
I believe out of all the drivers here, if I'm not mistaken, Jamison Toll is the only driver without a top 10 here so far this season. So it would be good to see him at least get one this season, you know. So now still close with each other there. Then Ludovic Charette pulling away from Drew Webb now, so this is gonna be a good advantage here for Charette to spoil the party here. If something happened bad to this Sarotas Racing drivers, well, Ludovic Charette is in the hot seat to get the lead here. As here we go, pit stops for this guys. Good, some drivers staying out here. Let's see if that's the case. Matt Tuck's gonna stay out.
Matt Tuck going for the overcut. Oh boy.
Oh dear, and some drivers still coming in. Cody Smart staying out, I believe. As well as Sam Adoskin. Eric Monaco's coming in. Trey Smith's coming in. Jonathan carries in the Apex Sokolov also coming in. Gutierrez already made a stop, so let's see if this is gonna be beneficial. Now Stapleton now coming out ahead of Bradley Ream, and might actually. I thought it.
Side by side on exit.
I thought Stapleton was gonna.
Gutierrez.
Wow, Gutierrez now swooping, and he's gonna stay in fourth. As Susrai.
Oh, Ustrai locks it up.
You gotta be kidding me here. So this is gonna be an interesting final 5 laps here at Road America so far. But yeah, there's Matt Talk currently hanging around in the lead, but he's more likely gonna lose it out once, once Jameson Toll would be able to close back to these guys here, as well as Semadoskin and Cody Smart. So let's see if Meta got a smart strategy over here. So, after winning at Troy Riviere with the kind of dominating fashion, but Trey Barto actually dominated that race until he hit the tire barrier after exiting the arc. But now, Ludovic Charette now under threat from Angel Gutierrez. Now, will Gutierrez be able to take technically third? Can he do it here? Yes, they're still side by side. Of course, Gutierrenheimer, as I mentioned, is coming in hot.
Gutierrez all over the back bumper of the 82 of Charette. Charette goes a little bit wide there. Kind of drifted that thing over the curb. However, Charette doing a good job right now playing defense against Gutierrez. Gutierrez, of course, already got the tires warmed up and is on the hard charge right now, trying to get by Ludovic Charette, as here comes all the guys that formed the overcut strategy, including the 18 of Matt Tuck. We'll see where he blends in with the rest of the field. It's not going to be the lead for Tuck, but I think he will still come out here in the top 10. Looks like he'll probably come out behind Drew Webb unless Stapleton goes for a move. It looks like he's going to do that. Stapleton dives it down to the inside, but not able to get there.
Right now, Tuck is stuck in 6th. Yeah, he's gonna end up in 6th here. So still a good strategy for Matt Tuck after everything, considering the events here right now so far. But hey, let's see if Jameson Toll can hold on for the last 4 laps of this race. Meanwhile, let's check into the playoff drivers for again here. Right now, Angel Gutierrez in 4th, Drew Webb in 5th, Stapleton in 7th, Ream 9th. Burridge surprisingly is inside now the top. He's in 11th now. So good run for this Australian driver, as he went up wide there. Cole Raymond is in 14th. Bruno Di Giacomo is in 16th. Now there's Blaine Keys in 17th. Fitzwater, I think he's 22nd. Yeah, he is. And Jeffrey Finkai 23rd. So from last to 23rd, not bad for this for Durrani Racing. Then there's Eric Monaco, I believe is 29th. Then yeah, retirees are Scarlett Taylor and yeah. Yeah.
51. Cody Smart is actually still out on the racetrack, and he's making scored as the race leader right now.
Oh, my bad. So right now, Cody Smart, I believe did he? I'm not really.
I don't think I saw him in pit road with all those guys who did the overcut. Is he trying to stretch it on one?
But still good news though. I mean, Celebratus. Oh boy, overshoots.
Oh!
But you know what?
He tried to spread the one stop, which, I mean, already kind of running in the midfield all day. Why not maybe try to do a gamble? We'll see if it pays off for him.
Well, you know what? Celebratus Racing is 1-2-3 right now. This is bizarre, man. I haven't seen this in a road course. Of course, well, 4 retirees so far with Anthony Nichols, Skylar Taylor, Matt Hubert, and Tom Sloan. Now, trying to stretch it out for the last 2 laps here. Could this be a surprise win here in the PSRLA Cup Series? But right now, Kyle Susra is in 4th, as Ludovic Charette was able to overtake Kyle Susra out there. So I guess a clean sweep for Celebratus Racing could be over unless Susra fights back and passes Ludovic Charette. Jameson Tall is in clean top 10 right, is in clean 2nd right now, I should say. Cody Smart also, yeah, by the way, yeah, also last season for, yeah, Cody Smart is gonna be retiring as well after this season to you know, to own Smart Motorsports for next season. So I believe he's trying to buy Team Velocistars team points. So let's see if he successfully does that. So now Calus' race position is now under threat from the 50 of Drew Webb. Angel Gutierrez in 6th. And yeah, Stapleton still hanging around in 7th as Ludovic Charette pulls away from Sustray. I believe Sustray made a mistake or kind of lose out a little.
Sustray now under heavy fire from Drew Webb, but at this point, if I'm Cody Smart, I am saving, backing it off in the corners, just pressing in the clutch, letting it ride. He's got a 18-second lead. It's not worth it trying to be over-aggressive and running that car out of gas. We'll have to see if he attempts to stay out and attempts to make the distance. We'll have to see. He's gonna go for it. Here we go.
Coming to the white flag next time by here for the Menards 250. So this is gonna be an interesting stretch here as Jamison Toll is about to go to the final turn to get his to take the white flag. Ludovic Charette, as I've said, will Calus right now about to be overtaken by Drew Webb for 4th. This is gonna be a crucial part for Drew Webb here. Tanner Parlin lost it out. He's seen in the pits. I believe he lost somewhere, and now Drew Webb takes trying to go 4th here to the inside of Sustray. He clears. Now Stapleton tried to overtake Sustray as well.
Stapleton by Gutierrez, also side by side now with the 21 of Sustray. Great run here today from Nathan Stapleton. I have to see if he can maybe outbreak Sustray here, and it looks like he's gonna do so. Wow.
Sustray's been losing positions after positions after positions. But now Cody Smart, all he has to do is to cruise it home and take the dub for Celebratus Racing. I mean, well, Jameson Toll, still kudos to him. Still a great run for this. Ooh boy.
Oh, easy.
Almost.
Oh, that was close.
Close call there. Meanwhile, wow. Good thing none of the other drivers are gonna mess this on the very final lap. You know, remember what happened over at the Chick-fil-A Cup Series Season 5? well, on the final lap when Griffinland lost it out. And here we go, coming to the line. Cody Smart gets his first win of the season here. He wins the Menard's 250 at Road America. And Tony Brady's in the pits. I believe...
Oh no.
Yeah, he also lost out on that one, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. How about that? For Cody Smart and Celeritas Racing finally grabbing their first win up of the PSRLA Cup Series. I believe they already grabbed one in the Grand National Series, so yeah. To get a win here in the PSRLA Cup Series is kinda monumental for the guys. Of course, Frank Kierpres, team owner from the Netherlands. Jamie Santal finishes second. Look at the gap, by the way. Huge gap for Cody Smart. Then Lodovic Charette finishes third. Drew Webb finishes fourth. And Nathan Stapleton runs out the top 5. Great run. Then, yeah. Angel Gutierrez 7. Bradley Ream 8. Jonah Burridge. How about this guy? Like, he started way down 34th or 35th and finished inside the top 10. You know what? If this is Formula 1, Jonah Burridge would have won Driver of the Day. Yes.
What a crazy race that was.
Indeed, indeed. Cole Raymond finished 15th. Keys is 16th. The Giacomo 18th. Fingai 19th. From dead last to 19th as well. So great run for
Fingai.
Yeah, great run for Fingai for salvaging some points. Now Fitzwarv ended up 22nd. Then we do have Monaco 23rd. Who's the other driver in the field there? And yeah, Skylar Taylor 38th. So, what a great race. As here's the finishing results here from Road America. So yeah, Cody Smart gets it done here again at Road America. So yeah, definitely some guys such as, you know, Callisto Tracer and Jameson Tall surprising us with, you know, all of the Celeritas Racing finished inside the top 10. So great run for those guys. And as well as, yeah, incredible run. Good to see the original 40 drivers here in the field at, oh, not really original, but but all of the full-time runners here as well, since you know, Abex Sokolabin is always not qualified in any of the races. But yeah, what can you say about everything that just happened, man?
Definitely a crazy race here, and what a way to open up the playoffs here for the PSRLA Cup Series 2024. And that was absolutely a great race from start to finish. A lot of good battles, lots of action. And in the end, Cody Smart just barely had enough fuel in the tank of that 51 to cruise his way to a victory. And if the rumors are true, what could maybe even potentially be his final victory here in the Cup Series. But still got a few races to go. We'll have to see if he can maybe nab another one. But regardless of the fact, what a race and what a win for Cody Smart.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that he's gonna be retiring after the end of the season. Yeah, so yeah, since I already confirmed his intention to purchase team points from Team Velocitar. But yeah, how about that? So let's see the point standings after race 23 of the season. So right now, here's the point standings here after the first race of the playoffs here. So you know, I believe this is kind of like the same situation, like what happened like the regular season, as Drew Webb hanging around here in the points lead here with 2040 towards the championship, and yeah, Nathan Stapleton's just right behind, tied with Bradley Ream, 1 point behind. Jeffrey Fingai 6 points behind, tied with Angel Gutierrez. Jonah Bridge 9 points behind. Blaine Keys 12 points behind. Cole Raymond 14 points behind. Then Bruno Di Giacomo and Zachary Fitzward tied with 17 points behind. Eric Malako 22 points behind, and Skylar Taylor had a lot of ground to get it done here with 36 points behind. Of course, for the battle for the rest of the guys, Trey Barto still hanging around in 13th. Ludovic Charette in 14th, just 4 points behind. Then, yeah, Philip Torres, actually 11 points behind, sorry. Then Philip Torres, a brawl for Tony Brady and Tom Sloan. Berkshire stuff at Allen Jefferson still battling it out. But Cody Smart actually moved into 24th in standings, so not bad for the guy as well. So another thing is Matt Tuck was actually able to jump Ella Baker, Jonathan Garrison, Travis Crampton, Cody Sill in the standing, considering Matt Tuck only runs 21 races so far, with Cody Sill 23 and winning the Daytona 500. And then, yeah, another thing to consider is next race is gonna be another road course at Watkins Glen with the boots. So, Caleb, final thoughts about the race?
Very good race. Like I mentioned, what a way to start out this year's playoffs, and a lot of interesting developments, a lot of storylines to go through for the rest of the playoff tenure. It's gonna be a lot of fun to see how these go. It's gonna be interesting to see who will walk away with the cup at the end of the year. But still an amazing way to open up the playoffs, and can't wait to see how it goes from here.
Yeah, well, you know what? We can keep you guys wait any longer here, as you know, of course, coming right up is the Wawa Cup Series Storm Bowling 375K, if I'm not mistaken. And Tony Bridge is just about to come in. Wow. But yeah, so of course, yeah, next race here with us here is the Pfizer 400 at Watkins Glen International. But this time we're going to use the boot, as the track is going to utilize the same one that the Wawa Cup Series and the has in the car series uses right now. I believe it's, yeah, same case for the JBL Cup Series, I think, as well, that uses the
I think so. Yeah,
the boot. So yeah, so last season we didn't use the boot. This season we're going to use the boot. So see you next week at New York. So on behalf of Caleb, so long everyone. Congratulations to Cody Smart.